Well, everybody, we're back. Another day. Day 4. Day 4. No, day 5. I'm on a roll. We are going to switch it over real quick. All right. Loading into the game. We are gonna be chilling with PAX today. Public transport. Like I said, at the end of last stream, we're gonna be looking at some transport in the cities and maybe some between, depending on the difference of anything, really. But yeah, done loading. Let's go. Alright, so let's unpause. Last episode we put this line up and started setting this and put this line up for tools in Providence, which is good because we could also take tools to West Covina as well. So how many tools are we on this? Oh, that's a lot. How many trucks are on this line? 5. Let's put 3 more on there to get that moving a bit more. How's your demand looking? Good. Very pretty good. Okay. So now yeah. So like I said, we're gonna start looking at public transport, which you could tell how people are going by the destinations layer in your menu, which there's a lot of people traveling through Erie down to Huntington Beach. So we will most likely put a new road in here and make it so we can put public transport there. Same thing here. Nah, it's not quite right yet. But because we want to, because there's quite a bit of traffic coming through here, and also up in Hartford. A lot of people are actually traveling up to New York, which we could. Where is our fuel up here? Because you're being transported to there and there. Will it support a third city? We could take the chance and put a train line up to New York City. But now, when we start setting up buses and possible like different places to, we have to start worrying about where we're going to put our main bus hub, because and like start thinking about train lines later, because what we could do is put a train station here, and bring up to here. And I'm only going to play it on 1 speed for a bit, just because actually we'll run on 2, because we don't want to quit too quickly advance. And so like I was saying, we could put a train station here, bring it up to Hartford, and put a train station like here maybe. It's a little awkward because this food processing plant. But like we could put it. Yeah, it's a very awkward location because there's food transport and the construction materials thing right up here. So you can put it out here a bit and then just truck it in, and we can have another and we can put a train station like here in Erie and bring it up to there as well. That could work. That's probably what we're gonna do. Down here a bit more, we'll figure it out, because we have these two only built up right now, and that's about it. And we could put a train line in, but then we could do the same thing with Phoenix here, and have this I don't know, because we want to connect to Albuquerque as well. So we'll figure out that stuff down here later. But we're gonna mainly focus on these. So we'll start with, what's the biggest one? 426, 463. We'll start with Erie. So if we look at Erie, we said we're gonna put the train station probably around here. Around here, like this. So what we could do is take the large street and I connect some of these like that, and we wanted the train station out here a bit more, so we can extend this out and curve it. Actually, we'll curve it with large country road. And I was actually meant to put bus lines on. We'll go back and curve. No, curve it. I guess like this, and loop it around back to here. Loop it, and then do that. Yes. And also, really quickly, I'm going to go to Tools, the bus lane tool, and add bus lines to here. Because then we could put our train station, like right here, on the edge of this. It still gives us the direction we want, and we could easily put a bus station, same things as always, right here. And it'll easily be encashment to a train station that we put there in the future. So, we'll do our normal entrance and exit, put more platform on each of them. Streets, one way small, and then like that, simply. So now we have that set up and we have a good idea of where we're going to put a train station in the future. Ooh, an electric train. That's a pretty solid train. Still very expensive for us right now. So, now we get to look at, go back to buildings here, the bus tram stop. When we pull up our destinations, we could see quite a bit of movement up here and a lot of movement in the inner city. So we want to try and get as much houses as we can. So we can put one right here. It'll capture these up here. We can put another one over here. It'll capture a lot of that. We can put another one down in the middle city area here, and then another one right here to capture the rest of the city area, and over here. And it'll adjust when that grows out more. It'll adjust. I just realized I put this on the wrong side of the road. Actually, no, I didn't. I was right. Never mind. So we can put a new line. Make sure to click this so you can get rid of the unnecessary lines that you don't need. Go B for buses. Go Erie buses, like so. There. And I like to make my buses line green. It's just a personal thing of mine. Connect all of them. Nope, that's there to there. No, to there, there. So then you get your nice loop like this. And what I recommend is to go to your streets and take your large street and just upgrade all of these. It's gonna move and remove some buildings, which does suck, but I like to do it somewhat early, so you A, don't have to worry about it later when your city grows up, and B, it'll save you a lot of time. It's gonna knock your population down a little bit inside your city. As you see, we're taking like massive chunks out of money and things inside the city, but it's fine. It's overall, it's okay. So we'll just do that, because now we get a separate bus line for everything, and we're also gonna upgrade this little road here, because we're gonna upgrade that whole road for Huntington in this. So we'll do that all at once. We're going to go to our passenger. Get our it's got the same amount of capacity. The Mac is just not worth it. So a good rule of thumb is to go for as many buses as there are stations. Like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stations, so we get 5 buses. It's gonna cost a little bit more, but because these bus lines, they're not gonna do like very much. They're not gonna make you very much money. But what they are gonna do is they're going to uh, pretty much break even. They'll probably be a little bit lower, but they'll be a good way of getting citizens, getting people around your towns. And so this is pretty much done for this town at least. So we can go up. We can go to Huntington next, because debatably there are more people going through Huntington. And we said we wanted to explore the possibility of putting a train over here, so we can get rid of a lot of this road because it's not necessary. Well, I'll do that for now. And so we will put our train station out here a bit more, probably, like here. So let's go to our large street, come out there, and come out here. Let's do a curve to here. Go to Country Road, just so the people won't be able to build on it, because if the people build on it, then the houses will interfere with your building with your stations, and that's just not what you want. So we can put our train station right here, and we could put a nice bus station over, like this. Put more packs on each, like normal. Do that. We could then take our small one-way, put it in, and then we could do the same thing, pull up our destinations again, go to buildings, go to bus trams. So actually what I'm going to do is really quickly take our streets, large, upgrade this, and then these 3, go to straight and just connect these 2. Then we can put a destinations again. We can put a bus station right here, and it'll come through this way. So you can get a little loop going. I can put another one right here, so you can get all that. We can put another one in the city a bit more, so we can get the stuff in the city, and then we'll put one out here for a bit more access out of the city, because I think if we go over here, that does get captured. That gets captured by my place. So that's good there. So we have another 5-stop loop. We are lacking one right here. That's not the end of the world. What we could do is get rid of these 2 and do one right here. Now we'll do it right here, and then put another one right here. That waypoint right there. We'll get rid of this waypoint. See what it does to this line. That's fine. It does go through more residential, but we'll adjust it. So you can put that there, and then we'll replace that one waypoint over here. So we'll go to this line after Hill Street. I don't want it there, so we can avoid all of that. Now we go at the upgrading of the roads again. This is going to... Oh, let's make a line first before we do that. This will be B for buses, Huntington buses. That's bus. It's bus A. Buses. And go to a nice green color. Bam, 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 bam. Come on. there. So we can then go at upgrading our roads, because you do want to have your roads on. That's a hefty amount, but it's fine. Again, not the end of the world. You do want to have your buses on a bus lane stop and your truck stations as well, which I think we do. We do not. We'll just do that real quick. So traffic can keep going through normally. So let's now... Do we put the... We did not. So we could put the road depot in right here. Come on. There we go. And take our Schneider again. We got 5 stops. 5 buses, put them on Huntington buses. There we go. So what you want to do is let these lines establish, because if we go back up to Erie, because yeah, we already have people waiting in these spaces with you. But if you pull up F2, you're gonna get your line statistics. Yeah, they're both gonna. Yeah, that's the one we just put. They're both probably most likely gonna be losing money. Erie buses and go to finances. Yeah, because the running costs of the buses are just gonna be a bit much for the people that want to get around right now. So you're mostly going to lose money, or at the best equal out, because it's just not going to make you that much money. But yeah, this, as you can see, this is absolutely shot up and people that want to move around. But the main thing is this destinations, and yeah, the public transport destinations. That's the main thing, so you can start increasing your city more, because that's going to start going up along with this. Because now you're going to start seeing more public transport destinations, and this is going to start increasing as well, as you see, because the green lines are public transport destinations, because you saw some up here instead of the blue lines. Yeah, there's 12 out here, and that's just going to there, which is good. We need to let this line get established and let people see that, yo, there's buses here for people to ride. But while that's going, what I'm going to do is pause, and we're going to tear up this road here, so we can make a nice high-speed road between these two areas. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Between these two areas with there, public transport, so we can start making money on things between these two. So we can get rid of this as well. We'll move this there. So that's finally gonna disconnect that. And we also are in, because this has just been nagging at me. I'm gonna upgrade that road as well. And we're also gonna make it a bridge over our train line, because of I like how personally I like bridges. I like how bridges look more than tunnels. If you want to do a tunnel between the two, fine. But you want to keep your train lines flat way more than you want to keep your roads flat, because the trains most likely are going to be your cargo stuff. But anyway, let's come back here, keep the bus line, bring that out a bit to probably around here, and then we'll change it into a country road. Extend it all the way up to, let's go about here. So we make a gradual bridge across, and also cut this back a bit more. Go to our large street. Can I build? Thank you. Like, out to there. Get another country road. Actually, I want to curve this one a little bit. Take that, and then I'll take a straight one from here to there, and bridge it up a little bit. Lower it just high enough so the trains will be able to get through. And I like, for my public transport, I like to make the yellow bridges. I don't know why. I just like how they stand out. And then we can get rid of, we can then come at this with the newer roads. Connect it to the main road. Come back out of this. There. So now that's connected to there, and we can play it again. And now the main thing is, as you see, public transport is not getting established for 20 days. No one wants to ride our buses here. Fortunate. But now, as we'll let people recognize as a higher speed route and can drive across even faster, more and more people are going to start traveling on this, and then we can put a new public transport, there we go, a new public transport line on this instead. If we go back up to Erie, let's take a look at our public transport. It's doing pretty good. If we check financially, yeah, it's doing pretty much how I expect it to be. Which Erie Fuel is losing a lot of money. So let's sell a few vehicles. Why there's fuel there? I don't know, but it's trying. I think production's going up on that. I don't know why that dropped. Anyway, yeah, as you see, it's already up to 50. So we can let's put a new line in. Another B for buses. Come on. Oh, I turned caps lock on an accident. Erie to Huntington buses. Now we'll make this line a nice blue color. That goes from here to here. Make sure it is not using the main platform. Same thing up here, which this one is. I'll just send it out to there. And so that is looking good. And also, I forgot to put the red depot back up here. Actually, we'll put it in just off the back of this. A bunch of new trains. Just to keep that out of the way of things. Dual connection to the road. Okay. Right, now we can buy vehicles. We'll put 4 on this line between the two. For now, we'll definitely put more in there, but that's a for now thing. I don't know why, but these trains are just not putting fuel. It's losing shit, man. Why do you not want fuel? I don't know, it's going down. Hold on. Ah, that's why. I see. I messed up. As I do a lot in this series, apparently. Because the thing wasn't in catchment to the train station, which it now is. So that fixed that. I'm going to extend this a little bit more just to make it look a bit better. So now, there we go. There we go. Cool. Glad I caught that now. So this will start to get public transport going between it. Huntington Beaches. Not been the best for public transport. Which I'm surprised Erie's doing worse than it. But let's go up to Hartford. And take a look at this. Which we said we wanted our train station to be up here a bit. Well, what we can do is put a train station up here. Like this, so we can get that in. So that's what we'll do. And we will take Large Street. Like here. And another one coming up from here. And then we will do this and connect it around to there. So I'll put a train station about there. So I'll put a bus station. And over here. because when you're doing public transport, you always want to look towards the future. So you always want to look toward where you're gonna put trains and stuff. Because eventually, when like the runs get too long for a bus, or they clearly have enough demand for a train line, you're gonna want to make a train line. So we can put that in. We can pull up our destinations again. Hartford is a little bit smaller than our two towns, so we don't really need to do this, but it's nice to get transport flowing. Put one there. Put one right here. Could put one in the city more here. And then one more out here. And then we can go to our streets. Large street, upgrade. Do our upgrades. Again, it's gonna hurt population and money, but it's okay because it will build back. Like so. Alright. There, that's done. We can make a new line. Go to bus Hart forward buses. I don't know why I struggled to type that so much. Green, normal, bam, bam, bam. Come on. Bam. Bam. It'll follow as I pass. We only have 4 here. Where's our road depot? We only need to put 4 on that line, which you have a problem. Why? Did I? I did. That's only Street. I'll do that. Which we actually do have 5 stations. I miscounted. Simple. It's gonna match buses. It's going no more. There. So now we will get passing transport in there. As you can already see, some public transport going through here, which is awesome. And like I said, these runs most likely won't make you that much money. They'll probably just break even, or you'll lose money from it, but your high-paying stuff up here will cancel it out and make it not really worth it. Which, wow, that truck line that's very surprising to me that that truck line is our highest maker. Let's look up here. It's the log truck line, right? Yeah, it's this truck line that's just absolutely crushing it. There's still a lot of... We could probably put... I'll put 2 more vehicles on there now. 13 seconds. Okay. Providence has actually grown a lot. This is a river, so we can actually... When we get machines, we can start shipping. But now that that's good, like that, we can keep looking at like some stuff we already had, like Cincinnati. We could maybe start transporting some bricks over here to Cincinnati, make a nice fast road. Which actually, how many? Yeah, this is to the point where it could use a nice upgrade. So let's get rid of this. And we can get rid of this. This'll, yeah, that'll break that connection, which we don't want to do. So, actually, yeah, we'll pause it, break the connection real quick, and then we can get our large country road, nice straight line from here. That's a problem. To about there, we'll do it then. And we'll take this, upgrade that. We'll take another straight country road and make a small little bridge. Just a little quaint bridge. Actually, kind of like that. Is there a way to do it with... No, there's not. More quaint bridge. Make it yellow, signifying that it's a little road bridge, which actually looks kind of cool in my opinion. Oh, that'll become the new main line between the two cities, which I'm actually okay with, since we can put a bus line in, so we can get rid of this country road here. I don't know. Still saw some cars driving on it. Let me get rid of this as well. And then we can get rid of the rest of this road too. Just to aesthetically clear up some things. So yeah, well, you'll start to see. No, that's line. Yeah, exactly. People driving from here through here to now. So this is gonna get a little bit more road on it. We did not put a bus line there. So go to tools, bus lane tool on all of this. Because our trucks will also take the bus lane. So we get a private transport lane and a public transport lane. Perfect. Now what we can start doing is get a. First off, we need to put a truck unload station, which is actually perfect that this is over here, because we could chuck the truck unload station somewhere like here. Just do a little mini loop in there. Let's go streets, get our large again. Create these roads like that. Sure, it's gonna kill the population a little bit, but make a new line. Truck. Cincinnati. Construct. And we'll make this line. We'd have the red, so I'll make it like a dark red. That goes from there to there. And then just make sure it says on the second platform, which is, and we will chuck some of these, but like 6 of them on for now. That. So you will then recognize Cincinnati as a consumer in a second. You want construction materials. So you'll recognize Cincinnati as a consumer. In a second. Come on. It's not difficult to do. Are you a Cincinnati truck? Yeah. Anyway, also I'm gonna configure this so we can have a double entrance here. Just those things are a bit more smooth. Trucks and yeah, so we're gonna need to put a waypoint here. Perfect. So, like I said, this should recognize Cincinnati as a consumer, which it is not for some reason. That's the industrial area, and the tools are the consumer area, I think. Yeah. So why are you not recognizing Cincinnati as a consumer? I don't know why. Wait a minute. I think I know why, because that's not in catchment anymore. So we can... Is in catchment to that? Yeah, it's in catchment. I'm not very good at apparently keep it connected to that. Things in catchment with each other. There we go. So this will start getting cold stone again, and you will then recognize Cincinnati as a consumer, because you're still connected to that. Your production will start to increase again, and everything will be back to normal. A little scare there for a second, but we're okay. So now you recognize Cincinnati as a consumer. It's probably gonna get this shipment out to Carlsbad back up. So yeah, you're going down. You're plummeting, which is not good, but we'll be okay since it's still It's still trying to fix itself. So. No, there we go. Finally. So yeah, it's gonna start putting him in both places to ship to Cincinnati and Carlsbad, which that'll increase that again. And then this line, which you both might be ready. Yeah, you're both pretty much ready for public transport. Which, yeah, these two plummeted, but for a second, but they'll be back up in no time. Oh, oh no, that's not area buses. Yeah, as you can see, that these ones aren't doing very much, but if you look over here, it's starting to transport. 74, that's actually huge. 37 through there, so it's showing that people are actually very much riding our thing, which is very big. Yeah, people are wanting to go to Huntington more, so we can put 2 more buses on this line. So yeah. And then let's see up here. So oh no, so yeah, because that number shot up, that number shot up, and that number shot up, just to grow these cities even more, which is awesome. So let me check this. I even think we're ready to put a fast lane in from Hartford to Erie. So that's what we will do. Can start getting rid of these. Actually, we'll play it until we start getting rid of the main line. The main road. Because then it'll give our public transport more options for places to go. Which is awesome. Clearing some land, some road. We can get rid of this road too. We don't need it anymore. Just to clear things up aesthetically, like I said before. Which actually, really quickly, I'm gonna pause it because I'm gonna mess with the attachment of these two. As you see, it's not attachment. Since I'm just gutting that, I will fix everything around here. Take a little road in like this to get an attachment like that, and then we'll conjoining. So that's good. So we can play it again. We don't want to ruin any catchment. We're also probably going to put a fast lane in for up here as well. For those trucks, because those trucks can go 37, and the speed limit on this country is 25. So it's pretty much just a waste of having these faster trucks if they're just going to be going a 25 speed limit. There's no point of having these trucks go a faster speed. Like having trucks with a faster speed, they're just not going to go that speed. But we will do that in a second because we want to first do this. So we'll pause it, break the connection between cities. Which also, when you're destroying these cities, you want to make sure you don't miss a tile like I did. I got lucky that there were no cars on there. So I'll just get rid of all the road here that's not needed. Again, got lucky there. There's no cars. Because if there's cars on the road that you're trying to delete, it just won't let you delete it. Let's put it coming in right here. So we just easily do a straight line like that. $1 million on this road. It's an expensive road. Connect it back up like that. Oh, like that. Perfect. Can play it again. Like so. And we could put in, yeah, people are starting to drive on it again. We could then put in, as you can see, this is actually doing fairly well up here. Let's do that. And these are starting to grow again, which is expected. Let's go to our lines, make a new line. B for buses. And then we could do Hartford to Erie buses. Because we have the blue for the other color, we'll make this a nice pink. That goes from here, using the second platform, to here. If you notice, we have 3 things and only 2 platforms. So what we're going to do, configure this, go to our passenger, make a 3rd platform for our new line. And we'll make this go to our, force us to go to the 3rd one. So at this point, because of all this, we're going to go back into configuring this. Go to street axis, and make 2 more entrances. Also bring our one-way streets back, one in like that, if it will let us. Well, what? And we will make, come on, let us do this, thank you. One in like that, and then we will put in a waypoint. Come on. Oh, let's put one there. Can I put one there? Well, let's put there, right there. Perfect. And then after there, we'll go to that one. Or select like this one. And for this, we will make it go to this one. Wait, what the heck? Why are you... Why is it doing that? Why is it coming into... I don't know what to do. Oh, I don't want it to come in that second way. Yeah, it's fine. Let's get rid of this. No. Figure and get rid of that. It's being weird, but it's fine. Which that area Huntington bus line is having more demand, so we can chuck 2 more buses on there. And now that line is weirdly set up, but it's set up nonetheless. So we can go back to here and put some more, put 4 on the line just to get it going. And that you'll see this public transport number start to grow for Hartford and even for Erie, because there's going to be more buses going between the 2, which is awesome. Some might say perfect, even though perfect for me would be a nice train line between the 2. So we can come back down to our construction ones. See, yeah, that's already back up, which is awesome. When our Cincinnati ones are even going back up. So you're getting your things, you're growing, which you're about to upgrade, which is awesome. That's what we want. How much trucks are your Cincinnati? You need more vehicles. So we'll get 2 more vehicles, get that moving. Because then that'll upgrade, which will it force us to upgrade yet? No, it won't. Because, yeah. This is about to start upgrading, which is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then you want tools, but you also want tools. So I might put in another line that comes back from those tools into here. So we can start getting, which is Robin's tools. You need 2 more cars. It'll be nice to get another line on there to get that going, but that's fine for now, because we want to grow Province. But we also want to start growing West Clovia, along with Phoenix, but I don't think this one was a single one, which is, it is upgrading will support 3 things. So we do have another quarry that we could bring in stone from. yeah. So we can. This has been pretty good actually so far. But a nice thing we could do next is just let the lines establish, get them going. Because if you see 69 already on this road, since some of that's public transport too, which is absolutely awesome. 47 just through here for public transport. You want to keep an eye out on all the ones, and we should be getting some public transport going through here soon. Along with up here, what's the line you're taking to get through here? Straight through, which that's fine. You're gonna see the emissions go up a little bit in each of the cities. That's not the end of the world, but yeah, you see the public transport number going up in Erie massively, which is awesome. Which you actually are gonna explode in population with 529. We could actually start bringing some stuff down here to Albuquerque. So from up here, we could make a little train line, and just a nice little easy one to over here, and then we can combine that and make a public transport. Yeah, I'll actually do that really quickly. So we'll get rid of this road since we don't need it. Go all the way to the end to make it look aesthetically nice. And get rid of this road as well since it's not necessary to anything. But I think we're nearing the end of the stream soon because we have been going for quite a bit. It's actually a pretty interesting road that climbs up to the mountain, but we are going to get rid of it and replace a nice train line with a tunnel. Because it goes right through the mountain, so our trains can go faster. Alright, so what we want is a little cargo station, 240 meters. We don't need high-speed tracks yet with one station that goes right here. I could just easily make it like this and just sort of connect it to there without anything. And then we could do the same down here, but this is, again, going to be a look towards the future moment for Albuquerque, because if we put a cargo station, we could add on passenger stuff later. And honestly, this is a great spot right here for public transportation. So, slapping on one right here will be pretty good, and we can then just easily do our little can we, yeah, we'll do this, finish that, this, come through, straight line, come through, like so. Get our large again, start coming out. A large country road and finish that up like so. At this time we're going to focus the truck station, put it right over here, and a lot of bus stations next to it shortly when this city is ready for public transport. Make it a little bigger and add in our streets. Make sure it's encapsulate, which it is. And then we can go back to here, go to our track, get our track, bring it across, and because I am not really nitpicky when it comes to costs for train lines, because train lines are very important in my opinion. Which, do we be shipping? If we're going to be shipping stuff up here, it's probably going to end up like right here for that. We're back here. Well, I don't want to raise that very much, so we'll probably just stop it up there. So shipping stuff won't matter for here. I know doing all this aesthetic stuff is going to raise the cost up quite a bit. $6.3 million is going to knock us right back down to 70. Right when we were $70 million. Right when we were about to get somewhere with our money right back down. Just keep beating it back. But it's fine in the long run. Because we'll make the money back, and this train line will probably lose us quite a bit of money at the beginning, but as a city grows and as a city starts to demand more, it's not gonna matter like at all, which is great news for us. So there's just more money and more city growing just waiting to happen with this train line. Sure, it's very expensive, but it's not the end of the world. One way, yes. Auto signal, yes. Get the signals on like normal. Do the same way on the way back. I'll turn this off real quick so we can put another clip on here and here. Click line. There's going to be a rail line that is just going to be specifically for this is Albuquerque. Yep. Albuquerque construct. And because it's the only train line over here, we can make this nice red color that I like to use for construction materials. Since we're not going to be using this station for anything, we'll put the rail depot thing of this. And for this, we don't necessarily, we need to first come to here. Which one can, this one, flat car. So we'll chuck on 5 of them for now. So we don't need a very powerful train for this line. We'll probably look at maybe probably the mogul, just to start it off. That's a mediocre 119 seconds. That doesn't matter. We're definitely gonna upgrade this, like a lot. Actually, what happens if we just chuck a 10 wheeler on right now? 4 million. We could eat it. If we're gonna chuck a 10 wheeler on this, we'll chuck our car in there. We can eat that. So let's do it. Put it on the line, because now you will start to recognize Albuquerque as a consumer. Oh no, you will not yet. Until we're gonna pause it real quick since we're gonna put the train down. We put some. We'll take the road depot, put it over here, out of town, out of way, until we put some trucks on this line. Your construction. Put 4 on for now. Oh, we didn't make a thing for here. Here. No, we'll put it here. And then we'll make the line. New line. No. Come on. Nice truck line for Albuquerque construct. That's the rail. Make it again the red color since it's not really touching anything else. There to there. That's actually fine because it stays with the residential area. Get rid of the tip. And chuck these on the Albuquerque construction line, like so. We can unpause it, play it. And now you will start recognizing perfect Albuquerque, and then you will actually upgrade right now. So a lot of upgrading going on this video, this stream, I mean. And a lot of important stuff we completed. But I think that's going to be it. Since you upgraded, perfect. Which you're going to upgrade soon again, which is awesome. So we're going to put some more vehicles on the Cincinnati line, which you are growing. Carlsbad line is growing. Albuquerque's going to start growing. And this is upgrading. So a lot of good stuff happening. A lot of good stuff happening. But again, I'm gonna call it here for the night. Thank you all so much for coming out to the stream and supporting me. Again, if you want to support me more, like I say, every stream, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, watch the videos, show me some love there. And if you watch the stream, watch the videos, saying I haven't been saying it at every YouTube video is 84% of people that watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you watch the videos and enjoy them, please, please, please subscribe. It will mean the world to me. But yeah, thank you all for coming out to the stream. I love all you for coming out, and I am going to be done for the day. But yeah, thank you all for coming out.